Hi, Nomi. How are you? Might be a bit of a shorter stream today because, you know, started an hour late and whatnot. But I decided I was just going to stream anyways. Oh, can you hear me, Mom? Oh, maybe? You'll have to tell me. Because if you can't hear her, I will let her know that you can hear her so she can decide whether she wants to keep talking that loud or not. Oh, goodness. She's in the other room, so I don't know why. I mean, you could probably hear her, but... So, let's see. What time is it outside? Ah, perfect. Boop a doop doop doo. So I've already kind of started a dock here a little bit. But this is not where you dock a boat. Well, at least not in this condition. This is more of a walkway. More of a boardwalk than a dock. So I'm thinking, like, I know they're kind of pulling in this way. But I'm wondering if I put like the docks like over here. Then have staircase this way. Yeah, and then maybe I can go like up to back here into the storage room kind of thing. That could be fun. So we're gonna work on that. Could also work on the boat. We have a little bit more interior work to do, mostly on the deck, and to put in some sailors, which could be fun. But first I need to figure out if I have everything I need. Alright, we've got maybe a ridiculous amount of spruce. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's see. What else are they looking for? Lanterns, lanterns, lanterns. Oh good, we have lanterns. We have a little bit of glow lichen. Probably will chop down one more spruce tree just so I have enough logs to do some stuff. I mean, sure, we'll go halfway through the tree. That's fine. Yeah, see, you literally chop one tree, you get a little bit over a stack of wood, and you're good. Okay, let me grab 4 saplings and replace that tree. Something like that. I'm gonna put a couple lanterns down over here because I feel like that's gonna spawn stuff, you know? Maybe I should have grabbed the torches, but so what I'm thinking, I'm trying to think. I think this will end up being the boardwalk level, and I think then the dock level is gonna go up a couple blocks. So I'm gonna start from this corner, which honestly should be. Look, Dolphin, I'm not here to let you steal things. That's not what I wanted. I'm gonna just start from this block. Go out a bit. Like, it would end up blocking in this area. But I think... They stole something, didn't they? Alright, you can have the piece of dirt. I think that's going to end up being fine. lengthwise. Maybe where are we relative to that? I think something like this will work. So we do. It's 2 above the water. I think that will work. So we kind of do that there. And then, do I want to just do 3 wide? Probably. Just stick a lantern here. Try to minimize the spawning possibilities. I almost want to take it up 1 more. How would that look? I'm gonna go ahead and just do 1 line that way, just see how it looks. Yeah, that's more the height I was thinking. Because then what we do... something like that, and then I'd probably do stairs. But for the moment we do this. Is mean I'm taking up all of this. The dolphins are probably getting most of it, and I guess that's fine. Oh. Oh. Well, that's not a deal. 2, 3. Just gonna do that, and then do that. And then do this. Oh, nobody got the jump lift. No, jump lift? Taylor, please don't do that. Dun, dun. Alright, now let's see what of this we can. Oh, if I can. Whoa. Dolphins. You are really dumb, aren't you? You do realize you need air, right? Yep. Alright, well. Okay then. Don't take a fresh breath air. Breath of fresh air. Actually, I think I want to move this one out. Just because it kind of matches with the way the rest of... That's not what I want to do. So if we do this. Look. It's kind of like this. Maybe? Yep, don't need this torch here anymore. But hi, dragon. And I think the staircase for this one will be here. And we need Probably one here-ish. Wait, is that a lava lake? It's all good. It's all good, dragon. What's 3 lava lakes to be exact? Fun. I only started like 10 minutes ago anyways. You're not that late. If you can even call it late. Hi, Sky. Ow. Woo. Alright, so. Well, okay, yeah, no, I should have expected that. I'm good at this game, guys. I'm apparently really jumpy today. Who knew? Excuse you? How do I want to do this? Because that'll work, I think. That doesn't feel weird, right? Or do I want to pull it out? Yeah, I think that looks better. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to, like, what I'm going to put on the edge of this, or how that part's going to work. But I want to do more of a layout thing here. Okay. Now the dolphins are done. Oh, okay. I got out of fly mode, yay. So we have this dock here. Which I think you could pull into here. It'd be a little harder to pull into this. So I have 2 choices. Either bring the land more this way to make it even less of a place you park a boat. Or push it backwards. Or just leave it where it is and build on top of it. Haven't decided yet. We have all of the space to work with. And I do think I want at least a dock over here. And possibly another one. But I don't think all of them are going to be up that high. It's going to be some fun playing with heights. Bing, 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 bing. Now we're in the sphere of influence of the Bouncy Beacon. What if we put... here. I'll make it a 2-wide one. Play with some different railings. Okay, so we do this. Okay. Doop, 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 doop. So how's everybody's day going? Let's just do this. How far out do I want this to go? I think kind of maybe here. It was good. You got shopping done, had an awesome Had an awesome lunch with Dragon and got your office door latch. Very nice. When while you went out to lunch, bought new tools and got Mousie's office door latch. Yeah. Yes, doors latching is usually a good thing. Especially what's fun is during winter when doors don't want to latch. It's almost like you did the same thing today. Gosh, I wonder why. One, two, three, boop. 1, 2. Aren't there andesite walls? Are there not andesite walls? Is it only polished andesite? I could have sworn there were andesite walls. It's more of keeping the cats out of the office when you're not home. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I don't know, but I would guess there might be. Yeah, I get that. There's certain doors that the dogs could, well, Zoe does push them open every once in a while. But she has to like jump over her gate and then decide she wants to come back into the zone with the puppy to do that, which she normally doesn't do. In fact, while we had guests over, she jumped over the gate and they were all, the teenagers were in the kitchen doing stuff. Dining room, sorry. Doing stuff. And so then she jumped over the gate into the dining room so she could get to the front entry where there was no one. She's like, I went out of all of the chaos. I went away from the puppy. I went away from the children. I went quiet. She probably would have been in her bed upstairs, but I think Mom and Dad's door was closed. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See, I'm debating whether I want to do the fences on this one or do I want to do these. I honestly think in between is going to be what I want. I feel like the problem is I feel like stone isn't gonna work in this situation, right? But I need some sort of in-between block. Granite could work. I wish we had walls of things that are not stone. Okay, that is a really expensive, but actually might be a workable solution. Hold on. It's not like we don't have 3 double chests worth of iron blocks, right? Could try anvils. Okay, 2 double chests. I was off by a double chest. That's fine. Okay, it's not too full. Oh, perfect. There's a crafting table right here. Let's just do that, and then... Sure. We'll just make 18 of them and see how we go. Oh, I'm glad I gave you an idea. Hopefully I gave myself an idea as well, and it'll work. Here's hoping it looks okay. And you can do this, right? You can do Yeah, you can do that. Personally, I feel like that works in this situation. I do think I might end up changing this block to like a stone, kind of to make it look like a. I should do that before I place the anvils. Actually, let me see what that looks like. Because maybe it's like a brace block, or like not a brace block, a what's it called when you have two things and you're fitting them into the same. Yes. I don't remember what the word is for that. But that. Ah, gosh, I mean, what is it called? I usually use them with pipes. It's like I have a laundry bin thing. And it's made out of plastic pipes. And at the joints, you stick the two different pipes going in the two different directions, or three different pipes going in the three directions, into a thing. And I don't remember what that's called. I'm sure there's a technical term for it. I just don't remember what it is. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Nope. What I'll probably do is do that and some trapdoors. Or something else on top of this. I guess it could be called a junction. I'm not completely positive, clearly. Otherwise I would know what it was called. Probably gonna have to chop it down another tree, though. That's fine. I think it's every other is gonna have the lanterns. Because it doesn't need every junction doesn't need one, but I think it'll look better. What am I doing? We can just do this. Yeah. And I might do stripped spruce. Or I might leave it. I don't know. I think some oak trapdoors or something might help a little bit to make it feel less... Oops. Open. But first... we'll chop down another spruce tree. I do want to add some tiny boats around. That'll be fun. Some different size boats. Possibly one that looks a lot like the shop Dragon and I have on Arco. Because one of those would be kind of fun. Just different boats to make it kind of feel like it's being visited, I think is a good. Granted, it's currently more of like my house than it is like a port. But then again, I make up the lure. It's fine. Maybe I own a bunch of ships. You don't know. I don't know either. That's the fun part. Okay, so it's 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, what I want to do is I want to boop and boop. We're going to do it this way. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Counting with Clara, yay! Everybody's favorite stream activity. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1. Oh, look, it's the end of the road.
She got kicked out of her tribe for using a gun, and then robots attacked her tribe and she came out. So then she joined the police.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, obviously the end is a little shorter, but it's at least a 5.
Their tribe was like forbidden from using any technology. They thought technology was going to destroy their planet, and it actually did. It destroyed their planet. So when
I think that looks good as a starter. We'll probably do that to this one as well.
she found a gun and killed it with it, and then she brought like the chief of the spiders like a the chief of the spider as like a mandible, and he was like the leader was like, I cannot take this macho was killed with a gun. She got beat down.
Yeah, I think it looks cool from here as well.
People already ran it.
Hi, doll. Mousy, do you need night or are you just not sleeping? I don't care either way. I'm just double checking because I'm thinking about sleeping real quick. It's going good. It's going good. Ended up accidentally starting stream late, but well, not accidentally. Not completely accidental. I just wasn't informed. We had guests over, so when I walked, well, more correctly, when I drove down our drive down to our driveway, I was like, oh, I wonder what that car is. So then I ended up delaying stream. Okay, I'm going to because it's raining, and honestly, I don't really want to deal with phantoms and rain. Yeah, we don't need a thunderstorm. Unlike yesterday, I don't really want a thunderstorm. To be fair, I didn't really want one yesterday, but I like embraced the fact that it happened. You know? I don't need that on my offhand anymore. Whee! Well, that's not the direction I wanted that to go. Boop, boop, boop. Bouncy bounce. What if you do kind of... I don't know if I want it completely fenced in is the thing. Nope. Nope. Let's see how this looks. Ooh, you're working on a bee farm. Nice. Those are fun. Mm-hmm. That's the start of something. Definitely the start of something. Question is, don't feel like it needs much more, so I might leave this, do that one, and then come back to it. I'm gonna need more logs, aren't I? We'll chop down the bigger tree. Yeah. For a base, I didn't really plan to didn't really plan to spend that much time on it. I've actually built a lot. But I'm glad I did, because it's nice to have a place to... Let me rephrase it. It's nice when the place you go to a lot to get materials and kind of live in is pretty. It's nice.
I don't see them. I see them craft. I see the crafting. We're typing legendary and trouble.
Oop.
I just need one. I beat them, so you don't have like any help. You guys have trouble.
And I'm especially glad I spent time on it now that I'm kind of delaying the bigger project till much later.
Do you not think that portal is?
Because we have no idea when 1.20 is coming out.
I broke someone.
It's coming out this year. If I had to guess, I'd say late spring, early summer. But who knows?
Stupid. Guys, I'm another squad attack.
Okay. Ow.
Yeah, they're fighting.
It's possible. Well, they were used to do end of spring, end of fall. Yeah, max 6 months, which would be September, but I don't feel like it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. And it might just be because everything's out now. I'd say a couple more months would be my guesstimate. Yeah, I will once I'm done streaming. Late July, early August. Yeah. We'll see. At the same time, I'm kind of just like, meh. It comes when it comes. I've got plenty of other things to do till then. 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. I do think it's not going to be around the same time as Legends, which I think is April. I imagine there's going to be a bit of a buffer between the two, because that would make sense in my head at least. But there's also the whole discussion. Yeah, April 18th for Legends, which I'm excited for. Need to buy that actually. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't expect them to release them close to each other because that doesn't make sense. I mean, they can do it if they want to, but they also, I think, tend to a lot, like other game developers do this as well, tend to aim for the months when people are going to be on break for like releasing stuff. So before summer would make sense, or like in the middle of summer. But at the same time, you know what? They could do whatever the heck they want. Oh, no, I should do the stone first. The more time they take to refine everything, the less weird things end up actually getting into the release. Like, because I don't know if you guys remember, but when I was raiding the camel across water, it kind of went in the snapshot the other day. The camel kind of just went crazy and was bouncing everywhere. And I was reading the change log for this last snapshot. And that's one of the things they fixed, which I thought was fun. I was like, huh. So it wasn't just me. But they have things like that they gotta worry about, I guess. And I do think, like, I would expect a couple months at least for making sure that the like cherry blossom stuff is all figured out the way they want it and that kind of stuff. But the nice thing is now that like we know everything that's in the update, so we can kind of just like, you know, build whatever farms we might need and prep for that and that kind of stuff. For example, like I normally don't bother building a bamboo farm. Sorry for the slow to respond. You're still working. That's all right. We don't mind. Yes, bamboo farm. Like I have a bamboo farm on this world. Normally, like I make it eventually, and then I just store it for when like, and I'm usually make a small one. That's more for like I want to build a garden with bamboo. Than it is for like using it for anything else, because I don't use it for fuel. Even before lava drip stone thing became a thing, I wasn't using it for fuel. So I like would make sticks with it and then decorate with it. Point of case. But now that it's gonna have more function to it, like it's gonna be a wood type that I'm gonna want to use. In both worlds I'm currently playing, and I have a farm that will supply me with a decent amount just to start with, and is already building up, so that when like it comes out I immediately will have as much as I possibly could want to build with. I could well, on Archeo I'm probably gonna end up with enough to build a palace out of one if I really wanted to. Why I would want to build a palace out of bamboo, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna have to get ow. Oh, I should check my wood box and make sure I don't have more of these made. Nope, I have 10. I don't think that's going to be quite enough. Oh, there's already oak wood here. Perfect. Toss that in there. Ooh, a wild Porygon has appeared in chat if anyone wants to try to catch it. Ooh, that's plenty now. Now I have more than enough trapdoors. It's a good thing I like to use trapdoors. Yeah, if you haven't built the bamboo farm yet in your world, and your world's gonna stay around for the update, it might be time to build that bamboo farm. Just saying. I think I might like do this. And they're really easy, in fairness as well. Like, I don't think I looked up a tutorial for mine at all. I think I just built it. Yeah. Observer, getting the observer to power the pistons is the hard part. That's it. Especially with mud, where you can just put mud down here and you don't have to put a hopper minecart. Because the sugarcane one I made recently is the same way. No minecart necessary, just hoppers. And I only put 2 observers in this one. I probably could put more observers, but I had 2. I decided not to make more. But see, like, I've already got a double chest worth. Which, yeah, that might only get me a half chest of planks or whatever, or a third of that, or however the recipe goes. I forget. Well, that's more than 0. Yeah, I like that. And I might end up... I kind of want to end up with one more, maybe. Because a lot of this, obviously, is just like walking space for fun. But I want some more docks here. I think this one, I mean, it would have to do with some serious turning. It's probably aiming for this dock, in fairness. Or it's just sitting out there anchored for no reason. But I think this is going to be more for tiny ships. So maybe it's anchored there and the tiny ships are going back and forth. Sometimes it's easier than getting a ship in and out of a dock. In fairness. But little things like that, prepping that. Like, for example, if you know you're going to want the cherry blossom flowers, making sure you have bone meal, which I have a Skelly farm on both servers, so I'm good. Well, Skelly farm and diamonds, so, you know. And just the little things of, like, being prepared. Or even if you don't have the farm built, kind of knowing, A, that you want to build a farm, and B, what kind, possibly. Just steal from Dragon. Well, there's that too. Or in fairness, I could turn my moss farm into more of a bone meal farm. I could do it. I haven't done it. But I have the machinery, I just don't have the, currently have any of the structure for it other than that. Honestly, I think what's going to be really fun as well. Oh, I should have done the stone things in there first. There's also going to be the aspect of the sniffers, and I don't know exactly how that farm's going to look. So that's going to be fun to design. I think the other day on stream we talked about, when I was doing snapshot stuff, we kind of talked about ideas for it, like using allays and or hopper mine carts, stuff like that. Just have them in an open field. I think the allays would be more fun because you kind of are mixing two of the mobs into one thing is kind of fun. But getting the note block system set up so that they'll deposit it where you want them to is sometimes tricky. Not always tricky, but sometimes tricky. Probably don't need that there. Dolphins? You know what? I've decided, and or sort of learned recently, that dolphins are probably dumber than villagers. Which is hard to do. In-game. Because that one literally just suffocated itself. For no reason. Because I don't remember, I think it was Green was talking about it. I'd have to go watch the video again to be sure. But he and Scar are working on the, like a speed highway on Hermitcraft. And that uses dolphins because they have Dolphin's Grace plus Soul Speed plus a Speed Beacon. And the issue you run into is dolphins. Dolphin AI is dumb. Dolphins both need to breathe air and breathe water. Well, be in the water, but also breathe air sometimes. Which is fun, because it means they jump out of the water and do all their fun tricks and do all the things, right? It's cool. All well and good. The issue comes in, particularly the one Green was running into, is the simulation distance. Where if a animal is far enough away from you, they stop moving. Which, if an animal needs to keep moving in and out of, say, you know, air blocks or water to stay alive, but yet they aren't moving because their AI is inactive because they are out of simulation distance, they end up dying. Because they literally can't do anything else. So even though he had name tagged and given them a space that they were in water, they were name tagged, all the things. I think he even had them on leads. Please stop whistling, bud. They died. Or, because once he got a distance, it was like game over. Or in the case of that dolphin and the two others that have already died in the last 45 minutes, they get under the dock, can't figure out how to get back out
It's a maze. That's
and drown themselves. Annoying.
and the heirloom on the train.
Interestingly, turtles also get stuck under docks, and so do frogs. In case anybody's curious. I have that issue on Arceus where I had so many frogs and turtles just stuck underneath my walking area. It was like, okay, seriously? Really? When I was building the lower level of the library, I literally moved so many turtles out from under some of the stuff. It's like, what is this? But anyway, so that's why that's a thing. I think I'll move this one over here. Put one on both sides. Just so kind of there's some symmetry. Do, 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 do.
Get off me, guys. Get off me.
I don't know. I think it's this block.
I made up the jump master. You can't like. I say go off. There's tons of loot here.
Okay. Yeah. So if any more dolphins suffocate today, it's not my fault. Minecraft needs to fix dolphins. It's not my fault. Because on one hand, it's really nice that they do all the jumping and leaping, and they look really cool. But they kill themselves all the time, apparently.
I know. I'm fighting. Up and down. Why?
And the thing is, unlike villagers, you can't just put them somewhere because that doesn't work either. Because the minute you walk out of simulation distance, all of a sudden they're dead. So like putting them in a aquarium doesn't even work. The only way to keep them alive consistently is to put them in a block of soul sand water. Which, while interesting, would be rather annoying if you were trying to have them as pets. This probably needs pushed back a block. I do not have the inventory space to do that right now, though.
Because she's stabbing into a block.
Put one here, I think.
That's what grenades are for.
Mhm,
I'm
mhm,
in the little.
mhm.
Go right.
Boop, boop. I'll just go ahead and put this here, this here. Oh, perfect. We have 2 more anvils. That will work. Perfect. Granted, I have the stuff to make a lot more anvils. Do you feel like this could do that? Just toss this torch in over here. Less creepers coming up over here.
Yeah, that's her passive. If she finds Xbox, she can do her passive on them, and it reveals enemies. Well, it reveals
So I think that looks really fun. So I especially think it's going to look really cool at night. If you stand here on the Phantom Menace and see if we got. Oh. Nope. That's not what I wanted to hit, but. Okay.
Maybe not over that reboot because it's kind of enemies.
The only debate is, do I need to put some trapdoors on the sides? And I think we can at least test how that would look. To a similar pattern to... See, like here, that becomes an issue. But we can just maybe do one on the other side. Just see how that looks on just like the one. Yeah, I think that works.
You need to watch out. Everyone now.
Yep. I just spawned in and I'm dead.
Oh, something else we can work on. I might get your guys' opinion on is there's a back corner of the llama pen is a little bit of an interesting question. I think I'll just like in some places put 3, or it like makes sense to put 3. Just like for fun, break up the symmetry, you know. Actually, I think that there we'll do this like that. Boing, boing. Oh no, the Paragon escaped. I'll put a little bit of a railing there because we don't want anybody falling down the stairs. Well, yeah, no, we don't want anybody falling down the stairs, but we also don't really want anybody falling into the water. Would have been the correct way to phrase that. Probably. If there is such a thing. Okay. Before we go look at the llama pen, we can do some of this. Just to make some of this look a little bit more barnacled. I might end up putting some stripped dark oak in as well, just to make it look more worn, more waterlogged. But we definitely want it to look like it's been sitting here for a while, because it has been, right? Well, I mean, it's not been realistically, but... And hey, less drowns in the ocean if we do this. Which, I don't know about you, but I prefer not to have drowns around. This is on purpose. Oh no, the Lavatar has also escaped. Those are coming fast. Yeah. I'm not gonna let the dogs in the dining room because the head of your... the thing you painted is wet. The foam head thingamabobber you have. Oh, and it's on the floor. Important detail. Mm-hmm. Kind of do like that, maybe? Not completely sure what the pathing decision was here. Like, what is going on here? You did not trample any more of the crops. Hello, Merlin. Bing, boing. Oh, right, llama pen. Let's go say hi to the llamas. Oh, I don't know if I've shown you all the llama names. So if you go into the Glowberry Vine Vineyard, see we've got Squirrel, Lothcat. Lothcat? Lothcat. So you say that. Let's see, you're not named. We've got Alpaca. Where's the other one? Are you one of the funny name ones? No. I've read up some llamas and I've also rescued some more llamas. So not all of them are named yet. Could be something we decide to fix today. Yeah. We have Squirrel, Alpaca, and Lothcat. Lothcat. I don't know how... I would have to go watch those shows again to see how to pronounce that. Hi. You're interested in the chickens. Interesting. So as you can see, oops. Oh. I'm not sure. Oh, right. I was going to put the fences in. Anyway. I do need to clean that up. I'm debating here because this wall is going to stop here. But as you can see, I kind of just used it instead of the jungle wood wall for most of this section. Because it kind of just makes sense. So I'm tempted to just make this more into a wall. Might go with the brick wall, or I might just take more of the stone brick this way. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to do because it feels weird to have this area blocked off. But if the perimeter sand doesn't make it obvious, the reason for it is because I want this to be all podzol and coarse dirt and dirt. I don't want any grass inside the llama sanctuary. For reasons. Which is why I want to go over here and see if I can fix this. I don't know what's happening there. So, the debate then becomes like, how do I make this work? They're on a fruit-only diet. I mean, no. I feed them hay, which I might end up, putting some like hay troughs in there would be kind of fun. And I may end up moving the llamas out of the glowberry grove. More of the it's more of a muddy dirt, well-trampled area. Honestly, might do stripes with podzol or something. That'd be kind of fun. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. Because I'm just like, I don't like this here. It feels weird. Also, like, I don't want them going up the hill at the same time, you know? What you doing? See, I have all this wheat here for them. Oh, I need to put more sunflowers in the sunflower patch. Yeah, I'm still just trying to... Honestly, this cliff edge is weird. So I am really tempted to just like put a wall like where this is even, and just bring the grass outward. Don't know what that means for this roof here, but I can easily just bury that in the ground. It's a mine. This is the mine shafts area anyway. We should work on the staircase. Except I should empty my inventory first and we can get some of the smooth stone I've got over here. They are talking about a TV show, just to be clear. I don't know how much of that you can hear, but yeah. Let's go some decorative plants. I need to put glow ink on lots of this. And color code some of it would be a good idea. Okay, so this goes here. Okay, so we want a couple stacks of that. Saplings, where's sapling? There we go. Oh, sand. It's in here. And then I have a torch, which I probably should grab more torches instead of putting the torch away. Put the lanterns away. And the random fish can go. Because I don't need the fish. Wonder if I have enough stuff for a beacon. Do I have another beacon? I have 2 more beacons, don't I? I know that nobody else knows the answer to that question. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. Oh, we should grab a piece of glass to put on that. Except I don't know if the colored glass is... Oh, we'll do cyan. I don't remember what the other one is, but... Oh yeah, the other one is cyan. Okay, cool. Let's see if we want the center.
Oh, I cannot kill this. Heck no, man.
That's not gonna fit there. All right.
I'm close. No way. Zang. I can kill this.
Yeah, we'll put it back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. I was like, do I actually remember how to make a beacon correctly? And then I'm like, I'll make it and I'll figure it out. It's a pyramid. The issue is I find it a lot easier to start at the top than to start at the bottom and building it. Which I guess I could have done this time. It's a 9 by 9. Yeah. See, I did remember it correctly. But I always question myself when I start building it. I want another jump boost beacon on this side, I think. Because it makes it a lot of fun to just get around and easier to build in sometimes. Some circumstances, I should say. There we go. And it's not like I don't have the iron. See previous discussion. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put a torch here. And a torch here. Shouldn't need one on that end. Probably. And we can put one here. Alright. So do I have a stone cutter? That's... Oops. Yeah, I have a stone cutter. Okay, cool. If I remember correctly, yeah, there's just slabs of this, not stairs. So, that is one interesting limitation with using these blocks. Is if you want to do stairs, you have to do slab stairs. Especially given how high this is. Let's see, I think I want it exactly opposite this, so. Let's just do it in blocks first. It is a shame, yeah. It's something they probably will eventually fix, I think. I feel like. Except it's probably... I also feel like it's one of the least used blocks in the game. I mean, I might be wrong. But I very rarely see people, like, use it extensively. Except for, like, redstone stuff as well, because that's... It's a nice block to use for, like, building on redstone if you don't have, like, iron blocks or other things. Instead of building it on dirt. I do think we have enough room to do a slab staircase here. It does have a very harsh edge to it. But I think that's like what it makes it work in like this context is it looks like those concrete walls, I guess. That's what it makes me think of as like the dividers and whatnot that are made out of concrete that then kind of have like the shape of bricks carved into them. That's what it makes me think of. I think we're almost there. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the slabs. Then the bricks. Put that there. Then obviously the nice thing is though I think you can use it in the right circumstances. You can mix it in with stone or mix stone in with it to make it work, which is something I might do here to kind of break up the like perfectness of it. But I tend to do the structures first and then texture later. Occasionally I will texture as I'm building, but not when I'm not completely sure what the texturing is gonna be like, you know? I do think we'll do a little bit. Turn this back just a little bit so that we can have something here. Not so much that it doesn't make sense for it to end, but enough that it kind of doesn't feel weird that it's here, you know? Oh no, the Archaeopops escaped! I am bad at today at keeping track of the Pokemon coming in chat. Ah, well. So might just, if we do this. I think what we'll do here is we'll do this. Boop, boop. And kind of just trim it. There we go. Kind of do this because I think it'll look cool to have almost. I'm thinking maybe like dining areas, like out on this part of the pier. Make it very much a place you want to like go sit and watch the boats and hang out. And I'm thinking, oh, a restaurant like right here? A little cafe or something? Could be a fun way to make this area specifically make sense. Because then I think the path will go from up here and then go to this. And I might like add a broom there. A food cart. Oh, a food cart would look cute. Yes, a food cart. A food cart parking spot. I'll have to look up some designs for food carts. I think Corrales is done. Corrales or B-Dubs has done one recently that would kind of... The vibe would work. At least I won't necessarily use their design, but I will go look at that, possibly. Because inspiration has to come from somewhere. And I'm okay with buildings, but vehicles and I... Yeah. It was to the point of where the other day I was playing this game where I'm not going to describe the whole game because it's going to take forever. Well, I mean, it won't take forever, but I don't remember everything. But the concept was you had to list, you would be giving a random card, you would pull a random card, and you had to list a bunch of things based on how you'd roll the die of the thing on that card. And at some point, was it types of cars? I think it was types of cars or brands of cars or something like that. I think it was brands, car brands. And I was like, oh crap. I actually said oh crap out loud because I was sitting going, me remember brand, like car brands? I was like, how many do I know? Quite a few, enough to get me through the round, but I was like, of all the cards I could have drawn, that was probably not one of the best ones for me. Ironically, the one that stumped me the most was things that are sticky. But I also rolled really bad on that one. So I ended up getting like having to remember to like list a lot. It was fun. I actually ended up winning the game. By 1 point. Is it a game I would like to play on a consistent basis? No. Stressful. Though I think with the right group of people it might be less stressful. Especially if, you know, did house rules instead of not house rules. But not a game for people who can't or don't easily or get easily stressed out by thinking on their feet. In a sense. And or being creative with answers. Yeah, there was a lot of that. It was interesting. Because I was, of course, listening to everybody else do it. And as I was listening to them do their rounds, I was like thinking what I would have said to just like, first of all, keep my attention in the game and to kind of practice for my rounds, my turns, and it was interesting. We all did pretty good. But it was interesting to hear, you could almost hear thought processes and different ones stumped each of us. I will say I'm also not typically a... I don't like board games that involve a timer. Like, I would be fine if we hadn't had it. Like, if there hadn't been a timer, I'd play the game a lot more. But I don't like timers. Because even if I'm doing okay with, like, not letting this timer stress me out, other people are stressed out by the timer. And then I'm stressed out because they're stressed out. And it's just... It's not my favorite thing. That's why I say we would, if I ever like owned it and I played it with people, I would be like, okay, house rules. I'd even turn it into like a group project. It would be fun. But I'm thinking, I mean, expensive, but It's not like I don't have the iron. Hmm. Get it! I see. You almost face planted into me there, you know. No, you didn't almost face plant into me. Alright. You say so. I was gonna say, unless there's another person on that just did that. Bees. Well, you know, if you want bees, you can just make some hives with some honey and then breed up like my bees and then take them home. Like, that is a thing you can do. You want the nest. That's fair.
Actually, I was stupid. I'm gonna get the kill.
The nests are pretty. That's why, like, the other day, Wandering Trader had a bee's nest, which I think I already have gotten anyway. But I was like, yeah, but I want all bees nests in my bee sanctuary. I don't want not bees nests in my sanctuary. Let's see if I can make, that would be 2 more though. I'm gonna have to get more out. Which is fine. Yeah, they do look better than the other. That's true. Well, I think it depends on what you're like. In the case of like building them a place to be, I think it looks better. I think in some circumstances the others look fun. Especially if you use them as boxes, which I really need to do more. Because I do feel like they look really good as like storage units. Excuse me. So it would probably be a good idea if I use them more. You're gonna build a honey/honeycomb farm? Good idea. I need to decide if I want an automated farm or not. So on one hand, 5 of each type. That makes sense. So on one hand, it's like, it's nice. I'll do honey blocks because I have honeycomb. It's nice to just do this, you know, and it works. I have a ton of most of the things I need. Pixar says an easy auto farmer tutorial. Yeah. Honestly, a honeycomb farm was one of the first redstone things I kind of just figured out by myself. I know the way I do it is not the most efficient. Well aware of that fact. Okay, let's see. We got any stuck bees? You don't look stuck to me. You look stuck. Come on. Get unstuck. There you go. Anybody else having issues with trapdoors? You are. Congratulations, you're now unstuck. GG. Anybody else? Anybody else? Doesn't look like it. Not today. And it's actually really interesting. The bees are the honey levels and stuff is a very interesting mechanic. This would go in. Actually, no, it doesn't go over here. It goes over here. Moss things. Yep, there we go. And then saplings. But like in here, I think some like beehives to decorate would be good. I don't completely know what I'm doing up here. I might just honestly make a pile of chests and stuff and other random things. Ooh, Wild Milcery is in chat. That's fun. I'm not completely sure this llama isn't just stuck. Alpaca, are you okay? You're fine? Okay. Good to know. Let's land, see if we can land on top of this and get a good look at the dock. If I can't land on it, then, well, we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I like it. I think especially once there's some stuff on that stone bit. I do think the boardwalk section needs a dark border, so I might bring in some dark oak. Maybe even some dark oak trapdoors or dark oak planks just to make it look like it's trimmed. Because I don't think the spruce logs will work in that situation. And I definitely want to list another dock, but I'm not sure where to put it. I might end up taking, just making it like here. And then I do think one of these should have like some smaller decks off of the. Oh, I got it! Under the boardwalk. Boardwalk? What? Okay, I'm gonna guess by the use of story music remotes there that you're doing. That's a song? I'm just gonna guess. Yeah, I think I've done it before where you have like smaller, just like 1 block wide areas that then you put smaller boats next to, and it looks really cool once you do it, but it's sometimes it's hard to decide where that's gonna go. But down by the sea, I'll make it where my favorite is where I'll be. Huh. Well, Art knows which song you're talking about, I'm guessing. I'm gonna take a guess. I started singing Under the Sea, which is not the same. I'm just gonna take a guess. Under the sea. Yeah. Oh, nice, you got an extra one. Cool. Well, next time the Wandering Trader brings you a beehive, you can buy one. They're super cute. Bee nest. I call the normal ones beehives because in my brain. Welcome in, Art. How are you doing? Let's see. Put it this way. 'Cause I don't need that anymore. I'm gonna keep the anvils because I'm apparently decorating with them today. Apparently today is Decorate with Anvils Day. Who knew? You're being messy, the taco is falling apart. Tacos tend to do that. That's why I tend to just forget the trying to eat it not apart bit. And I instead just make a taco bowl and be done. I also don't particularly like eating hard tacos anyways, but depends what kind of tacos you're making. Oh, it's all good, Dragon. At least that's why I did it, because I figured you didn't know. But yeah, Art streams if anybody's interested. I haven't been able to be around and stream often or long because I'm usually working. But every once in a while I pop in and lurk. Okay. What else should we do today? Because I kind of had, that's all I had really planned to do. I don't know when food's gonna be ready. Yay, Art has a new follower. Woo! Love to hear it. Oh, I was gonna look at the mini blocks. That's what I was gonna do. Natural mini blocks. Oh, I don't have one in this world. I have one in the other one then. See, on this sorting system, I have a miscellaneous heads bin that I'm putting all of the player heads in. Let's see, what other, do I have any like fun mini blocks? This one's cute. I really like this one. Under chests, I feel like the mini end chests, the mini barrels, and the mini, like some of that mini things, the like mini workstations and stuff is like the most, excuse me, stuff I use the most. But I've also recently like used a log and some other things. Like I've used, I think it was a jungle log that I ended up using for a pot. So you can get really creative with them sometimes. Oh, and I have blackstone ones as cannibals. Have I shown that on stream yet? Have we gone down inside the ship? I'll grab a couple of these. I'm getting us not ready to do this, but we're gonna go ahead and grab a couple of those. Both those. Oh, we should put a pirate. Not a pirate. Well, I mean, it could be a pirate. I don't know. Somebody should be in charge of the ship. I can use my words. Alright, which hermit that we see here should be the captain of the Phantom Menace? What rolls down the stairs alone or in pairs and over your neighbor's dog? What's great for a snack and fits on your back? It's a log. Log and log. So rolls down the stairs alone. Huh? I mean the second part. I get. Maybe. I'm confused. A song from Ren and Stimpy. See, that one I haven't even heard of. So. They did a commercial spoof using it along. Interesting. Phantom Menace. I think we'll do a false captain. Actually, we'll just do iron. Iron. I heard.
Well, I'm just telling you, so.
I appreciate you telling me. Thank you. Yeah, we'll do that. Here, I need to get my book out. Nope, it'll be in the teal one. There we go. So, if we do show arms, yes. Gravity, no. Base plate, no. And I think if I just do this one, and then we do. Where is it? Time for the armor stand spam. Yep. Sorry, not sorry. I know. That's the downside of being op. You get to see all of the armor stand spam. So that's her left arm. That's not the direction I wanted, but that'll work. We'll just live with that. That's not the direction I wanted to go either. Oh, there we go. And I want the right arm to go. No. I'm confused. Did I do the wrong part to the body? Right arm up. There we go. And then, do I want to give her the sword? Sure, I'll go for the sword. But I'm going to just see how it looks in offhand. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Give me my work. And boop. Now, let's come back to what we were actually originally here to do. Which I don't feel like the captain's cabin needs any more clutter, really. So we're gonna go down here. And I do think I want to like toss in what it looks like there. And like there. Kind of like that. And maybe we stick like a tiny barrel in here somewhere. Just kind of do that for now. I don't know if I've shown this on the stream, but we've got this little area here for obviously the sleeping quarters. It's got a little bit of storage, but this is more for like crew belongings. And then over here is obviously for like the actual stuff they're shipping. Don't know why this is here. I remember why that's here. It's kind of just like some stuff they have, and then they have the cannons. So we might have a crewman like lounging down here having like food or something at some point. Because this is not the fighting ship. doesn't mean it won't fight. Somebody also probably should be steering. That would probably be a good idea to have somebody at the steering wheel, you know? Ow. Wait. You guys all good? Okay. No one steers the ship in port? Well... It hasn't anchored yet. It's supposed to be moving. It's not moving because it's Minecraft. But it's not anchored yet. Unless it decided it is anchored and then I'll add tiny ships around it. Like they're unloading. I haven't decided yet. Ooh, a wild Phoebus. What's a Phoebus look like? It's a fish of some sort. Which is fun. It's because I haven't decided yet, Dragon. In fairness, I'm probably being confusing. Can I... Thank you. Yep, some dock hands and some deck hands. Yep, The ship will end up being very lively. I'm just gonna do it slowly. Mostly because I'm not sure, like, if I want to use hermit heads or villager heads yet, or that kind of stuff. The thing is, it's got the sails are at full mast, so it's probably not anchored. That doesn't mean I haven't made a ship that was basically anchored that also had its sails at full mast, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. You could have be anchored and have your sails at full mast, but there's only certain circumstances that make sense. Like the Parlor Season 1. That's because the issue you run into is half-mast ships in Minecraft look very weird. It's like if I just put 2 strips of wool at the top there, it would be like, what's going on? So. I still haven't moved that world over to this instance. I need to do that. Or at least a copy of the world. I'll just copy it, not like just drag it, but yeah. Got some more copper to pick up. That is all the rest of my copper. I have literally aged everything I have now. Or I am aging. Which turns out to be quite a bit. Put down the last piece on Saturday. It's a good review of David. Yeah. I have been considering whether I want to invest in a copper farm and copper aging facility just for the heck of it. Because there is now a tutorial out on that. I wouldn't build that many sections though because like I do not need sugar boxes worth of copper at once, you know? This is not Hermitcraft. We don't need that much. Nope. But it's a lot. Who are you? What have you done with Clara? You see that? Like, I enjoy building giant redstone machines of lacking death. Just kidding. The copper aging machine wouldn't necessarily be an issue. It would more be the copper farm to go with it, which would be an issue. Yeah. But I'm never gonna use. Well, I won't say I won't. I might want a shulker full of copper blocks by the time I start building the mega base, but that's in like, what did we say, 5 months? I have time for that. I want to find a copper vein, but Minecraft has said no. I am salty. The only time we found one was in somebody else's base, and we weren't even looking for it. At this rate, it'll take you that long to oxidize it much. That's true. But we can. The thing is, if I do end up building either one of those things, I'm not doing it by myself. Just pointing that out. Definitely not the copper farm by myself. No. The other I probably could do it myself. Because it's literally following a tutorial, and well, I mean, technically, so is the copper farm. I think the copper farmer would end up involving moving mobs and other things as well, depending on which version you go with. But it has crossed my mind with like how much copper I want to use in the mega base, that it might be a good idea to build some sort of situation. I don't think it would be fun. The other part is, of course, that I know on Archaea I have a lot less copper. Or about the same amount of copper? I don't know. I'd have to go count. The box is full, but it's got more pieces in it. But I'm also building with copper on there. I'm like, which one do I want to do? Because I don't know that I want to do both. Because I don't really want to build it twice. Then, of course, on Archaea, there's always a chance that someone else will build it. Not saying that there isn't a chance on here for that to happen, but it's less likely for copper. It's less likely. I don't have to build a furnace array ever again. Probably. I might just for fun, but I don't have to. Anyways. I think it's probably time for me to end stream. I know it's a little shorter than normal, but I also started like an hour later than normal because life happened. But food's been ready for a bit, so I would like to eat some of the brisket chili before it gets cold. Let's see, who do we got? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. You guys are very much welcome for the stream. Glad we got to hang out, chat. Even if I was quite all over the place. But it happens, you know? Alright, I think I know where we're going. So we are going to see someone who I don't think I've raided before. If I have, it's been a very long time. We are going to raid Cat Wild, who is currently playing Minecraft. But yeah, I will probably be back next on Saturday. I don't know what group stream thing we're doing. We have tons of projects we could do. But we will see which one we end up picking. I don't know which Minecraft server or which game. Who knows? We might decide to do, I don't know, Mario Kart instead this week. But that should be coming up. And until then, have a good rest of the week. I was going to say day, but the day's almost over. For me, at least. And I will see you all on Saturday. Bye.